In this episode, we'll be talking about a topic that is very, very important. Therefore, sit tight and listen to what we have to say. This topic we'll be treating today is on the medical benefits of fasting. Have you ever considered that fasting could be very beneficial medically? I hope and I think you'll be asking how is fasting beneficial, but it has been shown medically that fasting is very beneficial to the body. And most times when we talk about healthy living, there's usually an interplay between nutrition, that's what you eat, and exercise. And the nutrition part of it is where fasting comes into play. And basically, fasting is when one willingly deprives itself from food, from drinks, for a particular period of time. And most times, some persons see it as being depriving, or they see it, or they feel it's less for religious purposes. But it has been shown, medically speaking, that to live healthy, once in a while, we can decide to fast. When we fast, a lot of things happen to the body. First of all, fasting has a way of getting rid of toxins and waste products that accumulated in the body over time. And also, when we fast, the body is being thrown into mild stress. And what the stress does is that it improves the ability of the body to cope. The body can be able to withstand a lot of stress, can be able to withstand a lot of adverse conditions when it encounters it the next time. It's related to what happens to the muscle when you exercise. When one exercises, you discover that the muscle is able to withstand a lot of pressure. It can be able to lift, carry heavy weights subsequently as a result of the constant, carrying of heavy weight. This is what happens when we fast. And talking about fasting, there are different types of fasting, but I'll mention a few of them. There's what we call time-restricted fasting. And in this type of fasting, what happens is that the person decides to abstain from food for a particular period of time. Let's say the person decides that, okay, I'll be eating from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and from 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. the next day, I'll abstain from food. We call it time-restricted fasting. There is also the one we call intermittent fasting. And in this form of fasting, the person decides that he or she is not going to eat a particular type of food for a period of time. Let's say for the next 1 week, the person decides that he or she is going to be taking only food that are rich in vitamins and minerals, including taking water. We call it intermittent fasting. Then let's get into the healthy benefits of fasting. It's been shown that fasting has a lot of medical benefits. That when we fast, it's actually for the benefits of our body. First of all, fasting has a way of boosting cognitive performance. That is the brain power. When one fasts, it boosts the brain power. Also, it also protects from obesity and chronic diseases. A lot of chronic diseases can be prevented when we fast. Also, fasting improves the overall well-being, overall fitness of an individual. It can also help in weight loss. When somebody is overweight or obese, one of the ways to reduce weight is by fasting. In addition, fasting can boost the immune system. And this has been shown in individuals that are suffering from cancer. Fasting has been shown to help cancer patients fight those cancerous cells, and this is by boosting their immune system. So also, fasting decreases the risk of metabolic diseases like hypertension, diabetes, and other metabolic diseases. I think with this, you must agree with me that fasting is very beneficial medically. So before I conclude, I want to recap what I said in this episode. First of all, fasting has a lot of benefits. You can decide to fast intermittently. You can decide to fast based on time restriction. With this, I want to believe that you agree with me that fasting is very beneficial medically. Therefore, once in a while, take out food, decide to fast for a particular period of time because it's beneficial to your body. It helps you to keep healthy, it helps you to keep strong, it helps you to live longer, it boosts your immune system. Do well to practice this habit once in a while. Thank you very much. Do well to like, subscribe, turn on your notification button as we have a lot of wonderful content for you. See you next time.